Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, let's solve problems on initial conditions of subject name called Electric Circuit Analysis Module 3. It is very important. You can expect these kind of problems in the examination and very easy also to solve. Okay. So now let us consider the switch position. Before that, just read the problem. So in the given circuit or else network, switch K is, that is a switch K, I will draw here, switch K which is closed at t equals to 0. So just see the arrow mark. This is closed downward at t equals to 0 with 0 current in the inductor. Means if it is closed at t equals to 0 means the 0 current that will be flowing through the inductor, that is nothing but inductor act as open circuit. Okay, and they ask you to find the value of current I, di by dt, d square I by dt square at t equals to 0 plus. So most of the students are having a confusion regarding this 0 plus and 0 minus, and it is very simple. 0 means a steady state. We just have to observe the condition of switch. And again, 0 minus means before 0. What might be the condition of switch? 0 plus means again after 0 plus, sorry, after 0 minus. That is nothing but 0 plus. We can consider the switch K now. Initially switch T equals to 0 means when the T equals to 0, the switch will be closed. You just see the arrow mark. So now what might be before closing switch means when T equals to 0 minus means before closing the switch, this switch is open. When T equals to 0 minus, switch K is open, and again 0 0 minus means before closing switch. So T equals to 0 iದ್ದಾಗ switch ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ T equals to 0 minus ಇದ್ದಾಗ switch ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ T equals to 0 plus ಅಂದ್ರೆ when again it come back to the original position ಏನಿದೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಇದೆ means just after closing the switch. So that if T equals to 0 plus, the switch is closed again because initially the switch is closed. Switch K is closed. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Just have to observe the condition of switch. Suppose if the switch that will be like this. If there is a switch, initially if it is open like this at T equals to 0. So now we have to observe before closing means at T equals to 0 minus ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, just have to observe the tail end of the arrow. This is a logic. Tail end of the arrow ನೋಡಿ ಅದು 0 minus, arrow end ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋದು 0 plus. ಇವಾಗ tail end ಹತ್ರ T equals to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 0 minus. So T equals to 0 minus ಅಂದ್ರೆ switch ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಈಗ tail end means it should be close. Okay, similarly T equals to 0 plus andre arrow end hatra enagutte switch should be open. So like that you have to understand the concept of this now. Okay, so now let's go to the problem. Just see the switch position now for this problem. Arrow mark is downward, so that when T equals to 0 minus, switch is open, and when T equals to 0 plus, switch is closed. So just have to write some words, that is the switch K implies that it should be closed. It should be closed when, that is at T equals to 0 minus. Before closing switch, the switch should be open, and again, and it should be open at T equals to 0 plus. So now they ask you to find the value of I when T equals to 0. 0 plus is nothing but you need to find I of 0 plus, and you need to find the value of derivative of this current, that is di of 0 plus divided by dt, and again you need to find the value of d square I of 0 plus divided by dt square, means when T equals to 0 plus. So now let us solve. Solution. So at T equals to 0 minus, switch is closed. So switch is opened. K is open. When t equals to 0 minus, K is open, hence 0 current is flowing through the inductor. 0 current, it will be act as open circuit. If the switch is open means the 0 current, the open circuit current is nothing but 0 current that will be flowing through the 0 current flowing through R and L as well as. Therefore, current flows to the inductor, that is nothing but I of 0 minus, that will be 0, because 0 minus means switch will be open. If the switch is open, the circuit which will be act as open circuit, so that current flowing through the switch is 0. Since we already know that I explained in a previous video, since current flowing through the inductor, current flows through the inductor L cannot change. The same current will be flowing even after closing switch also. Cannot change instantaneously. Therefore, I of 0 minus equals to I of 0 plus. What is the value of I of 0 minus? That will be 0 amperes. This is I of 0 plus. That is the first condition that they were asked. I of 0 plus value will be 0. So now, what you need to find? Derivatives. To find the derivatives, first you have to draw the circuit. So circuit you need to draw. So just observe the circuit now. Means before closing switch current is 0, so that current flows to the inductor is also 0. So now after closing switch, that is when t equals to 0 plus, at t equals to 0 plus, what is the condition of switch? K is closed. K is closed. Therefore, the circuit will looks like this. Can observe the circuit. Therefore, the circuit will be like this: 12 volts, and this switch is closed now. When t equals to 0 plus, switch is closed, K is closed, and there will be a resistor and there will be an inductor. You need to find derivatives now. And you already know current that flowing through the inductor is 0. So that here I of 0 plus is flowing. That is nothing but when t equals to 0 plus means I of 0 plus. I of 0 plus is flowing. So that now we'll continue here. Just apply KVL. What is the value of R? They are given 8 ohm. R equals to 8 ohm. At L value they are given, that is 0.2 Henry. And current flows, this is after closing switch I of 0 plus. And we already know I of 0 minus, that will be same as I of 0 plus. And the value of current will be 0 amperes. Now we just apply KVL. Apply KVL. At loop I of 0 plus, and you already know I of 0 plus. So just write equations of KVL. So just see 12 volts equal R into I of 0 plus is flowing, plus drop across L is nothing but L into di of 0 plus divided by dt. This is equation number 1. So here you need to find the derivative of current, that is di of 0 plus divided by dt. So you know the value of current and you know the value of resistor and inductor. I'll just substitute here. 12 equals R value is 8 into current value is 0. I of 0 plus is 0. It becomes 0 now. Plus the value of inductor is 0.2 into di of 0 plus, that we need to find, divided by dt. So now can get the derivative of current, that is di of 0 plus divided by dt. So that you'll be getting di of 0 plus divided by dt equals 12 divided by 0.2. Just calculate the value of 12 divided by 0.2 is nothing but 60. you'll get derivative of current, that is 60, and unit is I by T, ampere per second. This is di of 0 plus divided by dt. If you want, you can take screenshot. And what is the value of I of 0 plus? I of 0 plus is 0 ampere. And now we got the first derivative, that is di of 0 plus divided by dt. Next, you need to find d square. So if you want to get a double derivative, means you just have to integrate equation 1, sorry, differentiate equation 1 with respect to t when t equals to what? 0 plus, that is nothing but with respect to I of 0 plus. So now differentiation of this equation 1 is nothing but 12 equals r into di by, sorry, r into I of 0 plus divided by dt. So that you can see the differentiation. Give me a second. So equation 1, 12 with respect to dt is nothing but 0 equals r into differentiation of I of 0 plus is d I of 0 plus divided by dt with respect to t you are doing, plus L into differentiation of I means double differentiation, that is d square I of 0 plus divided by dt square. Here you know the value of r and d I of 0 plus by dt, that is 60 amperes. So you can get 0 equals r is 8 into 60 plus L is 0.2 into d square I of 0 plus divided by dt square. So you can get d square I of 0 plus divided by dt square equals 8 into 60 8 into 60 minus 8 into 60 divided by 0.2. 8 into 60, 480 divided by 0.2. You can get 2400. If you are sending the left side, it becomes minus. So that minus 2400 unit is ampere per second square. This is the derivatives. So if you want, you can take screenshot now. So the derivatives you should know, you should have to understand the concept, and it is very easy concept. So just see, before closing switch t equals to 0 minus means that switch is open, so that current flows to the inductor will be 0 because in the circuit which will be act as open circuit. So if you want to understand in Kannada, so circuit diagram nodi ondsari, switch direction nodi, tail handle irodu 0 minus irutte, arrow handle irodu 0 plus irutte. So according to this circuit, tail handle 0 minus andre, tail end means when t equals to 0 minus idaga switch enagutte, open agutte, arrow hand side closing side, so that when t equals to 0 plus, the switch will be closed. Okay, so that you're writing k implies that it should be closed at t equals to 0 minus and open at t equals to 0 plus. ಇವಾಗ derivatives find ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, I ಮತ್ತೆ di by dt, d square I by dt square when t equals to 0 plus. Means before closing, when t equals to 0 minus, you already know current flows to the inductor is 0. So that di of 0 minus, you are directly getting here, the value of that will be 0. I of 0 plus, sorry, I of 0 minus. Since current flowing through the inductor cannot change instantaneously, so that I of 0 plus is also 0 amperes. That is initial condition of inductor elements that I explained in previous video. So that you are getting I of 0 plus, that is same as I of 0 minus, that is 0 ampere. Now you need to find the derivative, that is di by dt when t equals to 0 plus. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, because t equals to 0 plus ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ KVL. ಯಾವಾಗ t equals to 0 plus, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, I of 0 plus, I of 0 plus because the switch is closed at t equals to 0 plus. So you're just writing the total voltage equals to sum of drops, so that 12 equals R into voltage drop across resistor is R into I, so that R is I into R, R into I of 0 plus drop across L is nothing but L into di by dt. I is actually I of 0 plus, second switch close irutte when t equals to 0 plus. And I of 0 plus you already know 0, so that it will be 0. So by simplifying that, you can get the value of di by dt when t equals to 0 plus will be 60 ampere per second. ಅದೇ ತರ ಡಬಲ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ KVL equation 1 ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ di by dt ಇದೆ, d ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು t. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. then you already know the value of di by dt 60 ಬಂದಿದೆ. you substitute those values and simplify, you'll get d square I of 0 plus 5 dt square. So you should understand the switch condition. This is a switch. You just see the arrow mark of this. If it is a downward, t equals to 0 minus ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಓಪನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. t equals to 0 plus ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಆರೋ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅಪ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ರೆ, t equals to 0 minus ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. t equals to 0 plus ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ t ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ t equals to 0 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಓಪನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So this is all the solution. If you're having any doubts regarding this problem, feel free to write in the comment box. And this type of question they asked many times in examination. Just understand the concept. It will definitely help you for the examination. And if you really like this video, feel free to write in if you really like this video, kindly share to a maximum people, and will helps for me also. And prepare well. For any doubts or clarification, write in a comment box. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Share max, subscribe max. Once again, thank you.